What's good, world? It's your boy Mastermind. This is RGTV, and we with another joint show. We got L.E.G in the house with us, man. Hey.
And I'm still riding with these dudes, you know what I'm saying? This is Fred Freeze.
It's your man Liddell Sosa, my horse.
Yeah.
Trump that bitch. Get him. Trump that. Bitch.
Man, we're going to be touching on Kingdom Hearts, man. I'm not sure.
Oh, hell, Trump.
I'm not sure which particular one, but we was talking about Kingdom Hearts off the air just a couple minutes ago. You go in on Kingdom Hearts, and I'm going to feed off you.
My big thing is I love what Kingdom Hearts. I think Kingdom Hearts was the beginning of course, the Disney platform, really getting into gaming, and it got into the fantasy gaming. I mean, I hate to give a lot of spoilers away and everything, and it's a pretty in-depth game, so you can actually. I suggest you do it if you like Final Fantasy. I've always said it's somewhat of that meets Disney. Would you say that? Yeah. So like I would say at the end of the day, it's that type of thing. I'm trying to keep it very general because I don't want to go long into the characters and everything like that, because I could do that. But what we were particularly talking about off the air is I feel like it's time for them to really put another one in production and put it in production big time.
They just dropped 2.8.
I know 2.8, yes.
And they got 3 that's supposed to.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. That I'm in particular, I want it for the Switch.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I mean, how do you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel about Kingdom Hearts for the Switch.
Next gen? You think that needs to be on the next gen box? Stay on that next gen box.
Oh yeah. Cause the reason I say that, man, because for one, Kingdom Hearts, how it looked good back in the day on the PS3. Now they showed a preview of Kingdom Hearts 3, and that shit look amazing. And the 2.8 looked pretty good too. And the frame rate of 2.8, that's pretty good. Yeah. I don't want them to backtrack on it. And that's what I feel like with a lot of the new gen, the next gen games. If they remake them on on a newer console that doesn't have up to date graphics, I feel like they'll be taking the game back.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my thing with that. I feel like you can have two versions of the games in the way they did Street Fighter, and I think that to give it that feel. That classic feel again would be somewhat interesting, even though Kingdom Hearts, it works great as it is. Because what I'm thinking about is, because I was doing a comparison with Epic Mickey, you know, like I was like, at least get to the Epic Mickey level, or I would like to see some of the Kingdom Hearts tie over from that to Epic Mickey, since Epic Mickey dealt with classic Disney stuff, and I would actually say, you know, I want to see. You know, not only do I want to see that next Kingdom Hearts come out, the 3 that you were talking about, but I actually want to see like another Epic Mickey, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like Nintendo or one of the next gen consoles, but I'm thinking Nintendo in this instance, could really stand to use some existing characters like they once did. Because they, like we mentioned Darkwing Duck one time, and like he had a game back in the day. I think DuckTales had a game. All these things had a games, but you know, with this being what it is, Kingdom Hearts being such an amazing, expansive game, and you know how it tied in, you know, the Disney world together and transcended so much stuff, and almost it was a fairy tale within itself that they would probably ruin if they ever tried to put on the big screen. Cause I mean, I would hope don't do live action. I'm like, man, it's got to be animation, of course, but you know, that's just the way I feel about it. I feel like at the end of the day, I mean, I think that the next gen game system do a great job with Kingdom Hearts, but I feel like there could be a almost stripped down, just fun version for the Switch. That's just the way I feel. Now I know the hardcore don't want to hear that. I know I'm pretty sure there's people online right now that's, you know, getting their torches and pitchforks together because I said that. Because I feel you. Because you're right. You made the point. The graphics are awesome, moving where it is right now, and I want it to stay that way, almost in the Final Fantasy realm, you know, of doing things. But like I'm thinking, hey, there's a Zelda coming. There's this coming. I'm like, why not? I mean, why not? If you can't give me a Kingdom Hearts there, at least give me a damn Epic Mickey with a little Kingdom Heart teaser.
Yeah.
Can I get that?
Yeah, I agree with that. But one thing I'm really excited for Kingdom Hearts, I really wish they would do. They got the potential to do it because Disney own Marvel.
Yes.
So you looking at Marvel characters. That's a
Yeah.
very big universe.
Mm-hmm.
If you can merge Kingdom Hearts with Marvel, that game can do so much.
Oh yeah.
You got Star Wars. They can interact with that.
Yep.
You got Marvel, like again Marvel. You got the even some of the X-Men characters. I know Fox own a portion of that, but even some of the X-Men characters that Marvel still has.
Should we give them? Do you want to go ahead and give them a little bit of? Because I'm gonna try not to go long on it because I know I can get long-winded and scramble with it. Do you think you can compromise giving people a general summary that's probably a little bit more compressed than what I would give them about the overtake of the game? Because I dare not tackle it because I would go a little longer probably than I need to.
Which one? 2.8.
Yeah.
2.8. I'm not necessarily playing, but girl, she's playing 2.8 at the moment. From so far, what I see, it looks good. It plays good, but I'm kind of giving up on Kingdom Hearts because it took them so long to come out with 3.
See.
I lost interest in it, and I'm like, you got a 2.1, 2.5, 2.8. What the fuck was up with all this 2-point shit? Just give me 3.
Yeah.
And then the story, for one, the story is so convoluted. The story is everywhere. Good story, but at the same time, it's everywhere. And once you learn the backside of Ansem and who Ansem is, it's like, damn, I thought Ansem was this guy. No, Ansem was actually the dark heart of this guy. The story is kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have did a better job with piecing it together. But now, since you're taking so long to bring out 3, I kind of just lost interest in it.
Yeah.
But I still play 2.8 to kind of get interest back in it. But if they begin to bring in these characters from the Marvel universe and more Disney characters into 3, I'd probably get back into it.
And see that, I think that goes. And I think that surmises pretty much how I feel about a lot of this. I feel like a lot of times these developers, they get behind, and when they do get behind, they end up just, they don't put the game out quick enough, and a lot of us lose interest. And this is another console versus PC situation as well. Like, I feel like they could probably get to it a little, but that's not going to make developers work any faster because there's an issue of demand. But I'm like, that was such a big game. Like, why would you? But then you got to deal with rights. I know you got to deal with Disney. You got to deal with rights. Yeah, that's what I figured. So, it's those type of things, and I guess I'm just a guy who wants to see it. So I'm just putting it that way. I'm not going to belabor the subject, but I know I'm a guy that wants to see it, and I feel like Disney and basically Disney works well and Nintendo will work well if they could actually get together and do something like this. I know the next gen do it a lot better graphic wise, but this is something that really Nintendo needs to try to tackle, just because I feel like it'll keep them alive. Yes, it will keep them alive if they can actually get these type of games going in the right direction. And don't give up on Epic Mickey. Don't give up on certain games like this, because these are the type of things that this is a good opportunity. Disney, this is a good opportunity to put Mickey back in the fighter role or in the adventurer role again, and put other characters back in there again. And you could even put stuff. You could do all kinds of interesting stuff with it. Because I remember that the Disney had a big thing about their characters being in World War II. And they were on the insignias and stuff like that for the World War II stuff. You could do something around that. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, I agree with that. You got anything you want to say touch on Kingdom Hearts?
I like Disney, and I like my daughter had Epic Mickey. I found myself playing a little while.
I got both. I got both.
You got both?
Yeah, my son did both.
Don't they have enough money?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's I think that'd be something good. And I'm gonna say it again. I think the Switch needs to get it. I think they'll be good.
Yeah. Now you break it down that process. I agree with that. Switch need it. So that'd be good.
Switch does need it. That'd be good. Like you said, Epic, Mickey, and they piggyback off that. That'd be a good look for them. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I'm not, but somebody's gonna buy it.
Yeah. One quick thing I want to touch on before we end this show. The Final Fantasy VII and the Final Fantasy 15. I think those two is what really held Kingdom Hearts 3 back, and Disney.
Yeah.
Between those three, that is why you gotta let Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
They try and do so much with the Final Fantasy and Disney, like you said, with the rights and stuff. But it'll be very interesting to see Kingdom Hearts 3 with all those Disney, more Disney characters and the Marvel characters, and a spin-off or something, a different version of 3 on Nintendo Switch with the same characters or whatnot, with a pretty big universe. So I think that'll be pretty good. So you fired up for Kingdom Hearts 3?
Oh yeah, I'm open for it. Like I said, I'm ready to go. I know my son is more excited about it than I am, but I am definitely home for it, because like I said, I enjoyed the storyline. I like what they did there, and I found it interesting from the beginning how they tied the Disney characters into it, and that's what I wanted to see more of. And I like the way the story actually got deeper. It kind of hit me in a way like an Adventure Time, something that I was gonna look past because it looked kind of silly at first, and then when you got in there, you're like, whoa, this is not what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like what Kingdom Hearts did for me. So.
Man, I agree, man. There was just a quick show on Kingdom Hearts, man. Any last words before we head out this thing, man?
Go get the Nintendo Switch, because I think they're gonna need our support.
True. Man, we out this thing, man. It's your boy Mastermind again, man.
All right, this is your boy Fred Free.
We out. RG The Cast with LEG. RGTV, man.
Huge.
Peace.